Alright, today I'm just chilling out and playing something I have. I just felt like doing something cozy, and I had Two Point Campus on my machine, and I haven't actually played it yet because I was playing Two Point Museum. I'm like, you know what? Let's run a school for a day. Why not? So I don't have all the expansion packs to this one because I think they've got like a medical school thing and a supernatural thingy and school spirits. It says here. Like install. I would need the DLCs. I don't think I have any of these DLCs. It's gonna show us the rest of them, right? Space Academy, Medical School. That's the museum which we already have, and then the Discord channel. Okay, so there's three packages. There's the space, spirits, and medical stuff. So I mean, I don't have them. We're just gonna play the base game. See some teens go through working school life in a wacky way. I don't know where wizards come from, but okay. Classify on Professor Nerd. Digital world. Get a robot. He's angry. Uh-oh. Alright, we get the idea. We played Two Point Museum. We understand the gist, except this one's a little bit of a different format. Alright, welcome to Two Point County. I'm Albert Crank, your own personal advisor. I'm here to help. You may not have any experience as a campus administrator, but people at Freshly County College are eager to give you a try. So I've played Two Point Hospital, and I've played Two Point Museum. So this is kind of the game in between. So I'm guessing it's one step away from hospital towards museum. Okay, not sure what that says about them, but hey, let's head to Freshly Meadows and get started on your academic empire. Alright, let's learn the basics. Freshly Meadows. Campus Management 101. Well, let's figure out how this one all works.
A university is not something that one simply opens, like a savings account or a jar of pickles. Any self-respecting academic institution was doubtlessly opened long ago by dignified people who wore bowler hats and spoke via subtitle. The world is a creation of the past, and it is our job to keep it all going and try not to touch anything.
Traditionalist, okay. Okay, so first day of school. Welcome to Freshly Meadows, where life moves slowly and expectations are lowly. The Two Point County countryside is the perfect place to start your career, learn the ropes, make some mistakes, and hit the ground smiling. So we're supposed to offer science courses, I guess. Scientography. It's like geography and science. Student intake. We want to take in 10
Students are reminded that I don't know everything.
Alright, welcome to campus. Before you start churning out geniuses, you need to learn the basics of campus management. Try moving the camera and have it look around. R and F. Okay. Our campus is going to be running a scientography course. Let's start by building a science lab. Alright. So science lab, so it's very similar to the ones that we have. Is what's the size of this thing? 5 by 5. That's a big room. That one's 4 by 4. So it has to be, say, about that big. Okay, so we'll put the door there. And we need I guess a chalkboard sort of thing. And then we have sciencey gadgets. I guess this is a practical lab. Okay. We can get other things in here if we want, like science show, a whiteboard. But we'll just put the basics for now. Alright. Now let's hire a teacher to run our first scientography class. So we got Nora Brass. She's got 70% teaching skill in this course, which is kind of gross. And she drops litter. And she apparently writes the mirror. Alright, sure. So now we have everything we need to run a scientography course. When you're ready, select start new year to welcome our first year of students. Alright, so we got our first year.
Dangerous chemicals can be handled with or without care.
So we got a lecture hall in here too. I guess this is the practical lab and this is the lecture hall. The students are arriving on campus. Are you nervous? Why am I nervous? What's this thing? It's a light bulb statue, which increases attractiveness. It seemed like a good idea. Sure, why not? Lecture seating, uncomfortable chairs to keep you alert. Wolfric Hathaway. He's hostile with bin light. He's got dark aura.
Hi, I'm Felicity Bellbottoms, and you may be listening to
Look at that,
Campus
the first
Radio.
students are in their very
Unfortunately,
first class.
our
Who knows
broadcasting
what'll
signal
happen.
has taken a hit due to some of our equipment being prematurely recycled. One of our reporters is in a skip, looking for the parts as we speak. So, consider that colourful visual, and we'll be right back.
Now starting in the science lab.
Guy's studious. He's our nerd. This dude is homework shy, so he doesn't care about assignment. This is also homework shy. As students learn, they gain experience points or XP, which will increase their academic level. Okay, so we gotta make them smarter. Or try to make them smarter. Oh, this guy's throwing things around. We got goth kid, nerd, two jocks. All stuck in the science course for some reason.
Now taking students for scientography.
I don't know what the pink goof is supposed to be. Just they're pouring pink goof into the thing. And they're done their first class. They did it. The students passed their first class. Sadly, they didn't do all that well. It seems a number of them were distracted by one need or the other. A student that has everything they need will be more happy, less distracted, and be able to focus on their studies in an enthusiastic and cheerful haze. So, great. A student's needs, such as their thirst or toilet comfort, will affect their overall happiness. Happy students perform better in classes and earn more XP. Take a look at the students and see what we can do to improve the campus. Okay. The key to campus hospitality is to remember the 3 R's. Students need somewhere to relax themselves, to rest themselves, and to relieve themselves. Sure, two of those might be the same thing, but it does sound convincing. Let's build a dormitory and bathroom to keep people comfortable. Okay, so I'm gonna need a bathroom, which has to be at least a 2 by 1. Okay, so maybe we'll put the bathroom in the hall over here. And then we've got like toilets, sink, need a bin, hand sanitizer. What's this one? Hand dryer. Oh. Okay, and then we needed a dormitory, which has to at least be 2 by 2. How many beds can we fit in this thing? It has to at least be 2 by 2. So, okay, we'll do a little room. Okay. What else do we have in here? We have a desk, so we can do some studying. How do I turn this thing around? E F R X. Oh, it's X. Right, well, maybe I'll give you a plant. Alright, there you go. We have 1 dorm room. Now we can build a shower room. Did you hear that? I think our students might be hungry. Traditionally, campuses offer a range of food and drink to, you know, sustain life. Let's add some vending machines. Items? Okay. We'll put them in the main hall. You've been on the corners? Oh, we need to hire a janitor. Janitor. So we got Cuthbert Lizard, Ace Tickle, or Tony Hunt. He has excellent personal hygiene. I'll hire someone with good personal hygiene to be our hygiene specialist. Let's see how students do in their next class.
We're back, and so is our broadcasting signal. Thanks to Hugh for getting in the skip. By his own account, he was happy to do it, adding that the view from inside the skip offered him an entirely new perspective on campus. Now, if that's not an idea for a segment, I don't know what is.
The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil.
Okay, we're gonna need to copy this room. Alright. Two rooms.
Despite the rumors, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Now what if I add more? What if I add like another bed in here? This is like for for roommates. They're sharing one desk for now, but
Frequently asked
Coffee.
questions. I believe that smell is you. Photography lecture starting now.
there's a shower room around the corner. Can I build custom walls? Doesn't look like it. It looks like they added that to museum.
Let's hear
maybe.
from Hugh, who's fresh out the skip with a story about an unusually cloudy weekend for one of the county's hottest locations.
Students at the Breaking Point campus were expecting a weekend full of sun, laughter, and knockabout fun. But a dark cloud has washed away their optimism, leaving them with sadness and no real use for all that sun cream. They were forecast a weekend of sun and balmy temperatures, but what they got was a drizzly and altogether grey affair. Spare a thought for them, sitting inside, their sandals sandless, their skin cool and unburnt. Fliss, back to you.
Let's keep it up a little. Alright, we got to level 4. Well done, those students look smarter already. The better they do, the more money you have to fund the campus. Who's smart now? Yes, you receive tuition fees from all students enrolled in the courses at the campus, as well as a bonus for how much XP they're learning. Oh, okay. Satisfying student needs is just one way of improving our grades. Next on the agenda is a spot of studying. Luckily, the students have been given their first assignments. Completing assignments is a great way for students to earn XP away from the classroom, though it looks like they'll need some new facilities. Check your inbox to see what they need. Welcome to your inbox. Please check on student requests, disaster warnings, and upcoming visits. Some campus issues are time sensitive, so keep an eye out for new messages. Okay, so Wolfric Halfmoon, our goth boy, wants a library. So we're gonna build this. And it's gonna be a 3x3 affair. Why don't we just make it 4x4? Unless I want to save that space for a lecture hall, but nah, let's just do that. The library's officially now here. Let's put the main desk there. Textbook cubicles and study cubicles. Where's the textbook cubicle? Alright, let's just do that. We have a library. We have somewhere to go to
Students eating
find
rubbish
books.
are reminded that you are what you eat.
What does this say? run that? Lucinda Gutterfly. She's got milkmaid. She moves pretty fast. Fine.
Clean your whiskers and
What's this
grab
one?
your briefcase because
you got
Cat
history
Court
of
is
library
in session.
Ruby Lovecraft?
This season, it's all litigation and litter
Okay,
trays.
fine, we'll grab him.
The Bureaucrats. New episode every week on Bundle Pictures.
Alright. We have 3 study spots for people to do and 2 textbook things. I don't know if they use the textbook things or the study spots. But we got 2 and 3. Okay, so some of our students are completing the assignment in the library. I guess you can make nicer and bigger libraries as time goes. Ours is a tiny library for now. Looks like most of them are finishing their assignments. Oops, someone got an A+. Let's see how the students do in their next class. You got a B. You got a B. You got a B. You get a B. Well, most
Despite
of
the
them are getting
rumours,
Bs.
the campus grounds
What, we
are
got one
not a
nerd.
toilet.
Everybody else is doing okay. B's not bad for a class average. So far our grade looks like it's sitting at B+. That's not bad for an overall average. Most schools have a lot lower. And use a bell curve. Alright, so statement DC or 1. So we have mostly staff wages, but all of our other stuff is kind of paying for it. We got rent from students. We're using the dorm rooms, I guess.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
So for now I'm putting facilities on the left, and I'm putting classrooms and major stuff in the center. Oh, I guess let's speed this up. Let's do it.
We're now hearing that the board
Uh,
students in Breaking Point have been
your
seen
students have
riding
gone
around
from-
campus in maintenance carts used by janitors.
Your students have gone from C grade chumps to B grade brainheads. Let's recap how you did, shall we? Alright, so we educated folks, we nurtured their needs by making them happy and comfortable to increase their learning rate, and then we earned more cash by enrolling students and giving them facilities. So we're getting rent from the dorm rooms, and we're getting, you know, vending machine money for feeding them.
Real staff and the local Coast Guard.
Oh.
It's a sobering reminder to all.
Sorry, I'll pause her for a sec. Congratulations, you've earned some kudos for completing objectives. Spend kudos to unlock new items as well as staff outfits and interior design options. So if I go here, so these guys are kudos, it's the same as 2 point. We've got 230. What do we want here? Biscuits and bobs, all bark and no bite. So this is, we can use this for food. We've got spring meal. We can get some food items. And the student lounge. Okay, so let's put a student lounge in then. How do I do that? Student lounge? Student lounge, how, 3x3? Maybe we'll put that up in here. Okay. Put it there. So in the student lounge, we have a couch. What else can we put? We can put like a table. Okay, we can put like we can get a microwave, and a sink, and a fridge. I can put that there if I move the door. I'm gonna put the table this way, in the middle of the room. What else do we have? Alright, we got like snacky things. Okay. So we'll just do that. It's like a lounge at the back of
That
the
you can't
thing.
take a golf cart without
And
asking,
we got a
just
staff
because
room.
it's a bit.
Okay. So maybe we should put a staff room also beside that. So student lounge and a staff lounge. Which the difference between the student and the staff lounge is going to be what? The staff don't get food? We've given the staff some snacks, but I guess the staff aren't living here. They get to go home or something. Is that what we're saying? Uh, Alright. Fancy staff lounge.
Okay.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you
Alright.
are what you eat.
I need more teachers. Now we have 2 teachers, so we can do a lecture and a lab at the same time. I guess we can get one more janitor. Go. Okay, so we're still doing good. Now I gotta complete 2 assignments and make my science lab fancier. Okay. So we have these nifty gizmos here.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Might have to unlock some stuff with some kudosh here. Yes, let's do a workstation. Okay. What else we get in here? Some fun science posters. What's this one? Partition wall.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Use a DNA poster. Okay, that's good enough. need a level 3 dormitory. We need to satisfy 2 personal goals. So let me look at one of these dorms. What can we do with these dorms? We're so close. We probably need like, I love 2 point, or is that toilet paper? Alright, you guys are got that going. Satisfy 2 personal goals. How do I find personal goals? Cat happiness? Go grades? Go sign? No. Okay, let me pause and let me find a student. Let's look at this class clown here. She's bored. He has relationships with 2 peoples. Learning rates. How do I find... Okay, look up for emails from students with personal goal requests, or select students with, whatever, to see what they want. Place items or run events to help students achieve their goals. Alright, so we want a love bench. Henrietta Belcher and Piper McGovern have a relationship. They're good friends. You can finally see what's been abundantly clear to everyone else. You might as well try dating. Alright. So we have a love bench that I guess we can throw out on this front courtyard thing. Alrighty. So we're developing best
Healthy
friends.
body, healthy mind. I came up with
What else
that.
we got? And we're still making a profit somehow. Despite all our spending. The folks can hang out on the love bench. Right on the front of the school. So this is kind of like a cafeteria, but not. It's just a lounge. Alright, we got people up to A. Just a statement. Monthly profits. How do I get rid of this bubble?
Harrison
Oh,
Wolf
it's
on
just
2 Point Radio.
We might need more janitors. I think our janitors should be okay. I'm not seeing a mess.
Congratulations, you found me. It's the Wolfman, Harrison Wolf, bringing you the truth from an undisclosed location here on 2 Point Radio. Let's start thinking some radical thoughts while you listen to a piece of pre-digested popular music. All right? All right.
So we got 1 set of best friends. We need 2.
Assistant to the library. Thank you.
Alright, we're still making monies. We're not bankrupt as a school yet. That's a good sign. We're expecting a weed infestation. We're in for a soggy stretch or wet patch, a time that is rainy and muggy and dank. May not be for everyone, but I'm sure the weeds will enjoy it. Weeds make the campus grounds less attractive, but can be removed by a janitor. I see, so we've got janitors.
We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
I guess we'll do this lady. Alright, we're removing the weed before someone gets any ideas. Congratulations, you finished the academic year. Let's head to the end of the rewards. The end of your rewards, celebrate and see how we did. Year 1. Recruit Tara Moose, graduated. We have 10 people who are continuing into the next year, and our average is pretty high at 86. We didn't get any awards, but you know, people weren't sucking and everyone passed. That's good. Summer break is the perfect time to prepare for the year ahead, build facilities, make sustainable design choices, and
Enjoy
bask in
your
last
summer.
year's glory.
I know I will.
Let's expand our range of courses by starting a virtual normality course. What's virtual normality? Okay, so we haven't started the new year yet, but we're first gonna do a VR lab, 5x4. Okay. We'll do that. Put headsets on this wall. We got a chair. Alright. What's this thing? VR projector. That seems expensive, but we'll put it behind the teacher's desk. Alright, we'll go with that. So then we gotta I need a teacher to run that first.
Let's talk about the news. The news is like tea leaves or constellations, or when you find a singular glove on a fence post in the park. You can't look at it straight on. You gotta read between the
I need
lines.
someone who's
So when I say
able to teach
people in
this.
hog
Is
sport
this
can
considered a
expect some
science
minor
room?
flooding over the next week, what am I really saying? Think about
Oh,
it.
it is a science teacher. Okay, so we'll...
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
Alrighty. How do I start the next year? Manage courses. Add new course. Virtual normality. Duration. Anyone can take it. Insert a group. So it looks like we have different social groups. We've got SWAT, Neutral, Class Clown, Tasho, Goth, or Rebel. These are just the rooms, and then they have assignments. There's specific bookcases, so I'll have to see if I can go add some more stuff to the library, maybe. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna expand our library out a little bit.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Okay, and then there was a special records cubicle.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
And you know what? We're gonna leave this here. We're gonna leave this one in. Okay. Maybe I don't need two of these. I just have one. Alright, soon we'll have another another group of students joining the campus to support and expand into our ever-growing student body. Buy a new club for your second year on campus. Okay.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
It wants me to grab another lecture theater as well. Okay. It says I need a special teacher for this. Did need a special teacher. Alright, well. Go. Before starting the year, be sure to check any unresolved campus requirements. Alright. I think we're good.
I see Jumbo McNally is sticking with the hard sell on the humbly named Jumbo University.
So we're
If I was
accepting
looking
10
for an
people into each
education,
class.
it sure wouldn't be from that guy that sells the nuts. That information, unlike Jumbo University, was totally free. You're welcome, listeners.
I think I have one teacher too many on the science side. Those are my students. These are my teachers.
Now taking students for virtual
Fire
normality.
one of them. So we have 2 and 1. Okay, so I might need more dorm rooms then. We'll see if we get a lineup for the dorms. Or maybe I can make this the dorm room. Let's see. Hold on. You're dorm 1. You were dorm 2. I think you were dorm 3. Oh, you're 4. Well, whatever. The room numbering is going to be wonky. Oh. And then the showers, which we're going to throw on this corner. The bathroom is over here right now, but I can probably duplicate that. And then I can just lengthen it one more. Oh, can I get a second door on there? Yeah. Okay. Just do the one door then. Okay, so we've given a dorm room facilities on this side. And we can move the student lounge as well. Because that's what this building is going to be for. It's the students. It's the student facilities. I can make them have some more on this wall. I can probably put some more vending machines as well. Make it look a little nicer. So we get this, a bench, And just put the bin on the corner. I'm totally gonna trip over that bin. Put it on this wall then. It's outside the lounge. And then I guess I can also put like so that's kind of their mini cafeteria area.
At Milkmaid, we use real dairy-style
And then I can fill this
ingredients
in
in our
over time with
milkshakes
all the
for a
dorm
level of
room.
consistency that just isn't natural. Meaning that every glass of Milkmaid is
And
eerily
then-
similar to the last.
Put the
Milkmaid. Now that's good milk.
Save that space for the
Not technically milk.
Announcement. The timetable is now live.
what is it? The fix invalid items. It just looks like the door is invalid. It doesn't really say why. Yeah, okay. Pick this up. There we go.
It's a bit drizzly outside.
Whoa, we got a lot of
Please
stuff
plan
going on here.
accordingly.
Bat poster wanted. Alright. He wants a bat poster? Okay, well, I guess this can be your dorm room, goth boy. What else? Park bench? That's easy enough. We'll put this outside the front. Okay. Place item. We wanted another bat poster? Okay, well, two guys can have bat posters. What else? Two-player arcade. Yes, we'll put this in the student lounge. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna edit this room, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then we have what else do we have in this room? We can do darts, the arcade. Alright. Not go too crazy. What's this? 41. What's the... Oh, he wants to... okay, well he has to go to the... He wants a computer cubicle. Here? Records cubicle. And library receptor. In the student lounge? Computer cubicle. I'm seeing art things. He wants a computer cubicle. For what room? Library computer. Place this. Okay, so in here. Okay. Anything else?
We're back, but I
Hopefully
was
that's enough
never
for them
really
to get
gone.
started with.
What do you think I do while you're all listening to music? You probably think I eat a biscuit or go for a little walk, and sure, sometimes I do that, but
Alright,
in a
challenge
different
completed.
sense. Nothing could be further from the truth. Here's some more music while I do something totally unexpected.
The campus is expanding, even more than usual.
They can sit outside the lounge. They can also sit in the lounge. Okay, so they're getting happier. We did it. We got our first star. We unlocked Piazza La Natra. This must be frightfully exciting for you. The people of Freshly now have a second thing to be proud of to go along with their canal. Bully for them. Congratulations and so on. Still, don't be too complacent. This is only your first campus, and frankly, it shows. So we got hot dog kiosks, coffee kiosks, a whale fountain.
Welcome, new students.
Keep going.
We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
We need more dorms. Dorm rating. We have to be nicer. So, okay. I'm gonna have to move this dresser, I think. So hold on. This dresser's in front of their window, which just seems wrong to me. This guy already loves TP. How about a rainbow rug? It can be very colorful. Gay pride room. What else we got? Sanitizer. We can have 3 stars. What's this room look like? This one could be better. How about a record rug? Okay. You can also have a dorm notice board. You can also love TP. What do we got? Let me put a DNA poster. And one of these pennant things. Alright, you got up to 3. What about this room? Okay, I think we're running out of points. We can have a pennant. We can go rainbow. We can have that. What do we have? Hand sanitizer. Trash? There's no room for trash. There's no place in this room for trash. Alright, we'll put the bulletin board behind your books. Alright, what about this one? We need one more. You can have a record rug. Can love your TP. Have your bulletin board. That's enough. Alright, you guys are also not quite there yet. You got the big room, so take the big rug. You like TP? You can have the banner around that. Board beside the desk. Good enough. We're only bringing them up to 3. You can have a record. Select TP. Bulletin board. Penance. And sanitizer. Good enough. Alright.
I've been playing some new video games recently, and man, has it been a while. The last time I played video games, you were a tiny hexagon, and you had to chase a squirrel to the top of the castle, or something like that. Anyway, I tried that new Meat Wizard game everyone's going on about, and boy, what a ride. Who knew that being a spell-casting, salami-wielding sorcerer would be so much fun? I say it out loud, it sounds obvious.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Unless it's the toilet, of course. Hopefully keep it in the toilet. I think there was another kiosk I could get. A hot dog one. Get another guy for that. No, it's janitor. Alright. Supposed to get food and drinks there. I can put the kiosks outside, I guess.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
He wants a crescent head. Put it out here. Park. Statue of Dead. Start designing a park thing out here. Okay. Open day report. The open day was a great success. Students now think of us as an important part of their future, for better or for worse. Do we have outdoor stuff?
Students are reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you.
I don't know, what else do we have in here?
Why is robotics such a popular career path for kids these days? I tell you, I'm seriously concerned that we're losing our perfectly understandable fear of the machines. I mean, don't you see what's happening? When you build a robot, you're working for the robots. We gotta make a stand. Join me in flushing my doorbell down the toilet. United we stand, together we flush.
Alright, a multidisciplinary field that uses a range of technology to answer the biggest question of life today. Like, what is that blue? Does it melt? And how long is a piece of string? Alright, well, we got that. So we got this one. We get 50 kudos for that. Okay, so we get kudos for finishing career objectives. So we have course-specific stuff, some library things. Friendships, personal goals, money, kudos. Staff outfits, and a bunch of other things. Alright, we'll get there.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Yeah, you're an adult. Use your own, discretion. County map. Great work. Freshly Meadows now boasts a first-rate academic facility. Head to the map from the pause menu and decide where to set next to set up campus? Well, we're gonna stay here for a little while. We're working on this level 9 2-star thing. Although maybe we should move on so that we can get more facilities and things. Maybe that's what it wants us to do. Alright, we'll do it. Exit to map. Save and quit. Maybe you gotta follow along and do the next one. Alright, Piazza La Natra. This one looks more European style. So Freshly Meadows is there. And over here is the next one. Start with 250 instead of the amount we started last time.
There is so much to learn in the wonderful field of gastronomy. Firstly, I suppose, that it's not an actual field, though with all the vegetables and livestock and so on, there may be rather a lot of time spent in a field. There you have it. The study of food really does cover so much ground that we only manage to stretch the surface and talk about grass. Let's have some music, shall we?
You managed to say absolutely nothing, but yeah, okay. Food cooking school. Community college, we're now in. Alright, welcome to Piazza La Natra, where you'll find cobbled stones and stunning cobbler. The students are eager to prove themselves in the town's famous cookery competitions, but a life in the stove can turn any aspiring chef into a perspiring chef. Will they wilt into the spotlight, or does it take a pressure cooker to make diamonds? Alright, so we gotta do...
Students are reminded that it's almost over.
Alright, hello there, I'm DJ Sous Chef. Okay. You'll find my restaurant and nightclub Beetroot right here in Piazza La Natra. I'm here to help turn your student body into a bodacious stew of learning. Welcome to the culinary world, it's going to be delicious. Alright, so we're gonna need a lecture feeder, which I guess we're just gonna throw 4x4. And oh, what is this side? And a door, so we have an entrance. Okay. So we're gonna do managed course. We have gastronomy. We're gonna, I guess, hire one teacher. We can do gastronomy. And we're probably gonna need a lab for it too, right? Savory kitchen, okay. So we're gonna put the classrooms down here. Ooh, that's a big classroom. Kind of move it there. Are there double doors on this guy? So we got like, oh, we got a big pressure cooker thingy. Okay, and then we got walls of ingredients. Alright. And then we have some supplies and things. Bin and sanitizer because you want to keep eating good foods, not contaminated foods. Alright. I guess we'll do our dorm rooms and things on this side. So we'll do little guys. Just do one size room fits all. We'll do the plate because it's an analogy for her DJ-ness or whatever. We have a desk. love TP. I have a banner there. Trying to get the room up to level 3. Put a plant in the... there. What don't we have? Hand sanitizer, good enough. Level 3. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate these rooms. That's 1. Hold on, we're gonna pick up this room. We're gonna rotate it so the doors are along this way. That's room 1. And this will be room 2. And then we're gonna do 3. 4. Nope. Now it's 5. I don't know why it's changing numbers. 7. Suddenly the numbers of the rooms don't make sense. Well, you know, it's Japanese addressing. It'll be in order it was built. Alright, then we're gonna need a bathroom. 1, 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 7. We usually need 10 guys, right? Well, we'll leave it. We'll start with we'll build the bathroom. And the shower room behind it. Bathroom can go here. And then we're gonna go. Now we have sink. 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 Air hand sanitizer thing. Okay, I'm gonna do trash bin, hand sanitizer. Alright, that's the bathroom, and then we had the shower room, which can go here. Doors there. I put that on the wrong side. These are our student facilities. They can have 1 sink, 2 sinks, 2 towels, a dryer in between them, a bin, and a thingy. Good enough. And I can do 1 more of these rooms. And that's the student dorm area. Now I needed a student lounge. Where's the student lounge? Oh yeah. And a staff lounge. So it's 3 by 3. We'll do 4 by 3. Okay, and then we needed fridge, sink, and we'll just do that. We have a thingy. And we have 2 tables. And some hangout stuff. Good enough. And then we wanted like a kiosk out here. And a student lounge and a library. want this to be the hall. Then we got the teacher's thing, or not the teacher's, the librarian's desk. We're gonna need one of each of these sorts of thingies. Okay, and then we need a thingy. Actually no, we're not doing VR here. Good enough. Then we're gonna need a assistant to run that. Alright, and let's start the new year. We should have enough to get them started, but I still need to do the staff room. Oh, which is a 3x2. Which we're just gonna throw the staff into here. Hmm. Whatever. They don't have too much going on in there. Listen, I get it. You want your students to flower, but their grades won't always be self-raising. When one of my chefs needs help, I send everyone else home and talk to them slowly and loudly. Maybe that's extreme, but some extra attention can go a long way. I recommend building a private tuition room. Tuition? Do you mean like a tutoring room? 3x2. What? Okay, so it's like a see me after work thing? Is the teacher's office? You can get a chalkboard there. Use for books. Fancy plant. We will alternate the books in the plant. Students can attend private tuition for one-on-one help from a teacher. It's a great way for students to catch up on or even race ahead. Private tuition sessions require a teacher to be qualified in the same course the student is taking. So what? I need a second teacher? I'm gonna wait.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth.
Okay.
Cheers! Cheers! On 2 Point Radio. Forget what you're doing and give in to the saccharine melodies of my voice. I am Sir Nigel Bickleworth, and you may not know it, but you've just made a wonderful decision. The finest radio show in town, coming right up.
Library books are for everyone. Please stop reading.
class that I need to assistance. Oh, we're gonna send them to not a librarian.
Now taking students for gastronomy.
I don't want anyone for library. I want you in the food court area. Right now they're in the cooking class.
There's a class starting on campus. Funny that.
We're just waiting for another food court guy. Oh, we got the food money. Yeah, I know. Let's speed this up. Complete private tuition session.
This week on Sir Nigel Reviews, we'll be talking about a modern beat combo, a group that call themselves the Helium Baboons. I must admit, while it may not be my usual cup of beef tea, for contemporary mindlessness, and that's what this is, it was not as bad as most of today's
Okay,
dirge
we lost a
and
little bit
drivel.
less money.
Helium Baboons, not as bad as I feared they would be. 2 shrugs out of a possible 5.
My library might be a little bit too small. But they're getting in, they're getting their stuff done.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
So far so good, they're getting what they need done. 2, 4, 6. I have 8 rooms for 10 students enrolled, so only 2 guys don't have anywhere to stay. Or they're sharing. Oh no, we lost money that month. Oh no, monthly profit went down to 993. I'm getting there. Wait for them to buy some foods. Without us actually spending any money on anything. Because our facilities are where they're going to sit for now.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
We got someone went to the session. If students are having a bland experience, don't expect their food to be any different. Show them a tasty time by throwing them a party. Student union. Okay. So we gotta build a new room type. Student union. Oh, we don't have the money. We gotta wait. We gotta get some profits.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Monies. Okay, I can take a loan. So let's just do that for the purposes of continuing on here. And then we're gonna get a student union. I guess it is... We'll put it behind the coffee room. Special private bar looking like thing. Now the dartboards kind of make sense to me. And maybe a couch. And we'll put a trash can by the door. And some hand sanitizer. Alright. Now I need to hire someone to tend the bar. Alright, alright. Go.
Janitor to maintain lectern. Thank you.
So events are a great way to promote a healthy work-life balance and the best way to make people happy. There's a lot of organized fun to be had on campus.
It's time for Spill the Tea, where we take some finely dried hearsay from our shameless county and strain it for all the precious nectar we can. Education Minister
how do I
Tarquin
schedule a party?
Foxbridge is under scrutiny for describing 2 Points youth as ambitionless nitwits.
Select a room and then use the event setup button. SU party. Ew. Sure.
And I can see why. I can only hope that it's
We
in a
spent
bridge
all of
form
the
of the
money
full quotation.
that we loaned.
It would be remiss of him to forget that they are also loud, foolhardy, crass, smelly, and generally hopeless.
I can even give it like a fun name. Cookies, the assistant front end. Party was a success.
Janitor required in bathroom.
I've not seen anything like it in days. I'm sure the students appreciate it. There's a wide range of events that you can run on campus, and don't forget to spice up the academic year. That's it. We finished the prep. Now all we can do is mix everything together and hope for the best. Can't wait to taste the students' cooking. Oh, didn't I mention the I judged the campus and good luck. In here? Whatever, we got it.
Janitor to fix super chef, please.
Okay, so I gotta keep going through here, and we have to go through here. We need a little bit more money. We're running into the bankrupt, though. Come on, guys, do some good. We're running a little heavy on our expenses.
Breakfast can be hard for us all. Toast again?
I hate it here!
Uh-oh, give those heckling kids something new to chew on. Only Chili hot log cereal combines 4 times of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy pork skin.
Clubs are a great way to get students socializing and having a savory time. Students in clubs will also develop social skills. Place a power nap club stand to get people to sleep on their feet, or speed walking club stand for chimps that like to move hot soup out of an unlimited blender. This guy wants a park bench. Oh, no. Gotta somehow make
Janitor
some more
needed
money.
in dormitory.
I might have to sell a kiosk. Lose one of our assistants. Okay, we're gonna lose these kiosks for now. Downsizing.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna see if we can bring our money up by firing 2 assistants. At least they're still going through their classes. Let's see. Alright, it's a little bit better, but we're still losing money.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
At least the students are doing okay.
And now, for the results of last week's sonnet writing competition. I must say I was appalled, if not surprised. They were lacking structure, they were lacking soul. Some of you
money for
wouldn't
that.
know an I am from a dactyl. We'll be rolling the competition on to next week, so send in your sonnets. They can't get any worse.
Announcement. Milkshakes are not an appropriate breakfast.
Why not? It depends what's in the milkshake, right? Oof. Can we do the student governance promotion? Kind of low, but I can't do that. The problem is the low and the interest is what's killing me. Otherwise, I would have probably been okay. Please address me as the cheesy goblin while I'm in the suit. I eat, drink, and sleep goblin. That's why I'm the best. Okay.
We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
Okay, so we still have quite a bit of remaining balance. Well, what I could do is I could take this and repay this. And then just keep going. Place 1 club stand. guess we're gonna do the club stuff in here. Which one did I choose? I chose the power naps.
Library requesting assistant.
Alright, we did it. The academic year's over and the results are here. So, everyone, we got 82% average, it's not bad. 100% pass rate. After a very savory year, it's time to cook something sweet. The truly great chef is just as familiar with sugar as salt, with butter as cheese, with tiramisu as tender stemmed broccoli. Remember, food is all about balance, except when it comes to custard. You can't have too much custard. Okay, so now I gotta build a sweet kitchen. Alright. Oh no. I get another one. Okay. A minimum, that's what we need. Hold on. Manage courses? No. Nope.
My respect for those that choose chivalric and knightly pursuits. Well, it's really very large. The Bigglesworths, after all, come from a rich and prestigious line of people on and near horses. That being said, feudal aristocracy use their hands far too much for my liking. The swordsmanship, the adventuring. Have you ever held a lance? It's a chore. If you're so important, why are you doing all that work? Rule smarter, not harder.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Whatever. What else do we have? Can't do that one because we don't do triage. Everyone's power napping. Maybe that means I need less storms? Is that right? She's working on her sweet cooking class. Yay, we're finally back in the profits. We need 5 minutes triage for that, it'll take a while.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Okay, so Cheesy Gubbins were very happy with the promotion at the campus. Sales have been booming and the Gubbin Duster has been running non-stop ever since. They've sent us some of the windfall to say job well done. Alright, still can't do that. How much do I need to pay off this loan? Ugh, 92,000. It'll be a while. At least we're back in the plus. Okay, I can do this one. Let me do the chef's menu. Right here.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Okay, we need another teacher. I'll wait till the teacher finishes her class. Okay, so the first campus is a science campus. The second campus is a cooking campus. I wonder what the next Surprising updraft in Kimberly Island has brought another cloud full of frogs to this area. They really should put a roof on the frog sanctuary. These frogs made the campus grounds less attractive. They need
It
to be scooped
seems
up
that Agatha
by
Sphere
a
and
janitor
the
and
Orb
posted back
Foundation
home.
are targeting the county's colleges in an attempt to appeal to a younger demographic. Those orb-happy loons must be subdued at all cost. But wasting their time trying to brainwash our brainless students seems like a terrific diversion. I'm so glad we found a use for our horde of unwashed undergraduates.
Students are reminded to take their time and submit assignments early. Somehow. Students are reminded not to encourage the frogs.
Maybe I need to hire another teacher. Alright, we got library career goal. So the centerpiece of an all-out of class studying. The libraries where the books live. Knowledge flows to the books and to campus and eventually our students' brains. Research specialist bookcases to provide the finest, most relevant materials for all of our students. So they did 100 library assignments. Alright. It doesn't take us anywhere close to the 500 we need for the tunnel blows, but we'll have to live without it.
Janitor required in bathroom.
At least we're getting some stuff. So we need to get their student entertainment up. At least we're finally making some money to try and pay this loan back. There we go. We just need to win the campus cook-off. So how do we do that? That's the savory fiction. Oh, and it's host an event.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Alright, let's see if we can win the cook-off. We're heading over. Oh, we don't have
And
any
now
voice.
for the segment we call Agony Answers. You provide the agony and I'll provide the answers. This week's problem is from Helpless in Hogsport. I'm stuck in my bathroom. I think the doorknob fell off. What should I do? Well, I'd start by contacting someone under less anonymous circumstances. Perhaps a friend or the local authorities. Best of luck and so on.
Maybe call your roommate, your family member, or someone who can get into the house and open the door for you. Alright.
Janitor required in bathroom.
We don't have enough for 200, we're at 70. You want a party? They're having a party. Are they doing this campus cook-off or what? already booked. I guess we have to wait for it. We did it. Alright. Third goal completed. I get 50 points for gastronomy. Intensive education, 2-point county cuisine. Learn countless classic techniques. The delicate art of seasoning and how to correctly peel an onion. Alright.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
We didn't get this one, we just got gastronomy. You guys... Can't tell, is it running? Period already booked. So it runs till the end of February. I can't tell. I'm not sure how that works. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Students are reminded that school spirit is infectious. Go us.
I'll cook off starting in 11 days. Alright, let's use again the governance here. I don't know how to book a specific time. Okay, so the colors go different during an event. Okay, we passed the first phase of the campus cook-off.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Past the second phase. We're still waiting on these. Alright, we got thirsty work. And we did it. We got 3 stars. Or 3 check marks. Or whatever. On campus cook-off. Alright. Yazzle Natra. Do people really eat student cooking? How adventurous. They look a little blonde to me. Back in the oven, I say. Maybe I'll book a table when you finish teaching them. So we just unlocked Mitten University, which looks like a stage, DJ sous chef, and funny business. So we'll go to the map. Save and quit. We're gonna keep rolling through the different types of maps on our 1 stars. Mitten University is now available. Okay, so this one. So we have 350 to start. The historic university is looking for someone to take them into the present by opening a modern campus on its hallowed grounds. So their history, old school new tricks. This guy looks like a wizard.
Mitten University is an amazing place. I've only been there once, just went for the afternoon. It's pretty confusing though. There's so many different colleges and buildings. I was lost in its winding corridors and cavernous libraries for several days. It was a haunting experience, but I must say, very picturesque.
Alright, so we have this space.
Announcement.
Okay.
If in
Oh, it's
doubt,
robotics.
just sit
Welcome to
quietly.
Minton University, where the age-old intuition institution is training its gargoyles for gigaflops and developing its first fully functional robot. The university's antique facilities may be easy on the eye, but they're not ideal for cutting-edge science. Make a name for yourself by building a modern campus that Minton deserves. Alright, hold that thought. Hello, I'm Sophie Nova, founder of Bungle Technologies. I hear you're trying to build a robot? Oof, been there, my friend. The university has asked me to help however I can. I'm not building it for you, though. That would be cheating. Alright, I don't know where I'm gonna put stuff. Alright, well, we need a lecture hall. I guess we'll just put it here. Alright. Uh-huh. We need a robotics room. Robo construction, 6x6. That's a very big room. Okay. And I need a chalkboardy thing. 3D printer. Please find all room for the 3D printer. Alright, we got a 3D printer in there. Alright, I need a robotics teacher. Whatever. We got a teacher. We start the year. Okay, and then whilst we're doing that, improving our campus level will allow us to open new courses as well as upgrade our existing courses. Campus level is determined by the quality and quantity of our staff, students, and facilities. Alright, well, I obviously need to start.
Now taking students for robotics. Students are reminded that I probably won't care. Students need a place to sleep. A bed, preferably.
Yeah, I'm working on bathroom first. One of these. One of these. And one of these. Oh, we lost something. Okay, so we have the front bathroom. I had some dorms. I guess we'll put the dorms at the back. Oh, here we go. I love TP, it's fine. Fine. We only made it level 2. Kinda like the level 3 though. Anything else I can add in there before I duplicate it? This. Good enough. Uh, 2. Technically, I should have moved the thing over the bed and put a window or something in that wall instead. It's very odd it doesn't have a window. have it there, except now I need showers. Alright, shower room. I don't have the student lounge yet. Okay, robots can't be built in a day, not by students anyway. It takes a cutting-edge facility to promote innovation. Try modernizing your campus by training staff and upgrading equipment. Okay.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio.
Okay, start my school year yet? Okay, build a training room.
Welcome to 2 Point Radio. This is Harrison Wolf, and I will be your host of this little sonic get-together. This is the party within the party. The sandwich and the lunchbox. The thing in the thing. I'll think of some words, and we'll be right back.
Announcement. The timetable is now live. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Frequently asked questions. Yes, your leather jacket does look nice.
Okay. Use training room to develop your staff. Staff can improve their existing qualifications or broaden their skill set by learning something new. Train a janitor or mechanics will be able to upgrade their equipment. Okay. So I don't have a student lounge yet.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Sleep is important, but you can do it later.
And staff lounge. Janitor trained mechanics can upgrade certain items. Upgraded items increase room prestige and the rate at which students earn XP. To upgrade an item, select it and use the upgrade button. Upgrade the robotics.
Attention.
Roger.
Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Alright.
Announcement. Please stay awake in the staff room. No dozing.
No friendships. Encourage your students to socialize by hosting events, providing social spaces, and by placing relationship items. Every student deserves a witness to the highs and lows of their time on campus because no one remembers your most embarrassing moments. Bleh. Quite like a close friend. Bleh. Okay. What's this one? Oh, yeah, I gotta build a library. 3x3? I guess I can go like... all of this space can be the library. And then we got... I'll do a few of these. Cubicles. What about this one? What's this? Giant library reception. Library notice board. And then maybe... Come on, Dad.
On the news today, local film star Roderick Cushion is in a spot of bother after he was photographed throwing a bagel at some photographers. It's pretty bad luck that those freelance...
Okay, hold on. Library person.
Photographers were in his bathroom at the exact moment he decided to start flinging bagels. I mean, what are the chances?
Alright, even in the world of academia, there are a lot of things we don't know. In fact, we barely know anything. That's why I visit Bungle's research department every day to try and learn something new. If you stop learning, you're just getting stupider. More stupid? Yeah, you get the point. Now we want to build a research lab. Research lab. 4x4? Alright.
Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps.
You might want to fill a temple of crisps if your temple was to crisps. Anyway, use research to develop upgrades and new bits of tech. Research robotics bookcase to improve our robotics course. Alright. Do I need like a specific person to do that? I'm not sure. Let's get a second teacher.
The research lab is a campus facility. No private research.
Okay, you need a teacher for that.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Alright, that one. We need a special bookcase here. Alright, your campus is now a Bungle Certified Institute of Innovation, which is my way of saying I think it's great. The students might actually build that robot, who knew? Alright, let's see. And then I can maybe get them better facilities. So we had just cafeteria and student union.
Showering is technically but not socially optional.
Bar in there. Let's make it
I've lived in Two Point County for more years than I can remember, but every now and then I still hear an expression for the first time. This morning, I bumped into Ricky Hawthorne, and after a nice chat, he says, "Time to see a man about a dolphin." I have no idea what it could mean. Don't tell me, though. That man's an enigma, and I choose to keep him that way.
research projects. Oof. Doctor?
Your body
It's
is a
freezing
temple,
here. I can't
and you
feel my
wouldn't fill a
elbows.
temple with crisps.
Some of our students are getting too cold. Place down radiators to keep people cold on cold weather campus. Oh no. Can you make me put it in these rooms? Where the hell am I supposed to put this? From the window? Behind the... Alright. Student union wall? Oh no. Bathroom
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
Guess the bathroom's gonna be cold. Go to the bedrooms. Oh no. Do what we can. Holy shit. The bench. We'll put that, out here. That seems like a good spot for it. Speed walking club sign. I don't have any, vending machines yet. Okay, we'll put them in the... Okay.
Whoa! Is that? It can't be!
What else we got? That poster. Put it in the hall. What else? Bookworm collector. Collect 5 bookworms. How do I do that? Oh. It's like
From
whack-a-mole.
Cheesy Gubbins. One big gubbin. Out of your dreams and into your mouth.
This one. Oh, I need private tuition too. Okay. 3x2. Okay, let's get one more teacher then. Just for tornado.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
So the teacher stuff is kind of different. I'm still not seeing those bookworm things. Okay. Still doing okay. Keep training though. We're 67% of towards building a robot. Let's sort of see. Right there.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind.
Roach burger
I came up with that.
Birchburger want to promote their latest range of grease-filled deliciousness to the county's youth. They've identified our campus as an ideal hotspot. Well, have at it. Technically, does that mean I have to add a booth? We did this last time. We hired too many staff. We'll try, see how it goes.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Someone order a guy in a buck suit? We better have. Okay, we're barely doing it. Let's do research hub.
Harrison Wolf, talking the days away on 2 Point Radio. We got a lot more radical radio for you today. There will be music, there will be speaking, and if we're lucky, we'll have some county-shaking news that'll make us see life differently. Forever. But first, I gotta find my pencil. Wish me luck.
Okay. Clot machine. Well, see how we can ride this out.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Okay. Get 2,000 for that. We got our robot built. It flew away. That's good. Alright, let's see if we can keep on the positive balance sheet side.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Nope, we got bad robot dog. Circuit board wanted. I guess we can put that in here. So far I'm okay giving them what they want. They haven't asked for a ton of love, 500 kudos point things. Alright, we're still on the right. On the green side.
Assistant needed in the student union.
Where'd he go? Took a break. Alright.
I had a pretty sweet segment lined up for you, but my producer is waving his arms at me through the glass. Yep, waving back hasn't seemed to help much. I'll see what he has to say while you listen to my new favorite song.
Oh, the academic year's over, and here's the results. Alright, 2% graduates, 2% have got 2 awards. So we got contribution to research with this teacher. We got a academic excellence. I mean, 82 is not the highest average I've seen, but okay. You did it! You built a robot with nothing more than the requisite time, funding, and facilities. I feel inspired. In fact, I've written the plans for a robo design room. Hopefully your next robot will be even more brilliant. Alright. Oh, we got a money reward. And we also got... oh, sorry. Making money is our core objective as a campus, but it is our core objective as a business. Be smart with the money and run a financially successful campus that brings in more money than spending on facilities, stage, staff wages, and events. Sure, money isn't everything, but I forget the rest. Alright, so in this one, earn kudos by completing objectives, challenges, and career goals, just like this one. Use kudos to unlock new items, staff outfits, or room customization options. Remember, it's not actually money, so spend it with carefree frivolity and reckless abandon. Alright.
Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
Okay, so we have to do more kudos. And we gotta do a robo design room. Robo design. Uh-oh. So we have 2 choices. We can try and wait. I think we gotta take a loan. Oh boy. Let's just keep this thing rolling. This is a smaller room. We also have the 3D printer in this room. And some junk. Alright. So then we go manage courses. Funny business. Now we're gonna leave them. Start the new year.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put a heating solution in there. Two students need dorms. Okay. We're gonna duplicate this. Okay.
Sorry about that confusion. It was nothing serious. My producer just had certain opinions about the content I had planned. I like being censored as much as the next guy, but little did they know. They can't stop me thinking about it. The brain is the last refuge to the so-called undesirable thought. It's a party up there, and boy, is it a fun one.
Students should check in before trying to learn.
Let's get one from Android poster. We put in this. Okay. And he wants me in the car. We put that in the student lounge. For the student authority thing. So far we're doing okay. They're surviving. I haven't found any of those bookworms, so let's get rid of that. Stickers. As long as we're making monies, I gotta pay back that loan.
Janitor needed in research lab.
Speed walking wheel. Alright. Put it there. Yay, we got some money for that. I think. Trying to get a couple more level 6 students. We just keep improving the campus. Okay, we got our promotion.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Okay, we'll get a research anyway. So is it going to be like museum? Like I just have to research it once, and I have and hospital, and then I have access to it in all my universities. Okay. Student lounge party, yay. Keep them happy. So right now, all of the campuses I've been working with have been like one program, one course.
Janitor required in bathroom.
What's our loan looking like? Oops. 42. Well, we're halfway.
That's it for today's show. I don't know if it's been a classic, but who am I to say? These things need to marinate in the passing of time.
Okay, so we got
Only
everything here.
then will we
just
know
need,
if today was a classic day.
campus level.
Who knows?
So
Maybe
what
what
can
I'm
we do?
saying right now is making or breaking the show. Have I just ruined it? What about now? Trippy. I'll be back for more radio in the future.
Oh boy, there's our money right away, but we gotta get campus level up. Try that one. We got that career goal. Okay, so cutting edge science for anyone ambitious enough to build their own butler. Why study microscopic cells or the intricate workings of the universe when you can teach a little metal chap to put your slippers? Aww. Poor little metal chap. Okay. Oh, nope, we're going that room. What about this room? Room prestige kind of not so great in here.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
up to 2 anyway. You get a robotics scene. Anything else safe robotics? Maybe this one? I don't know.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
So I think the only thing we don't have right now is the cafeteria. And I need a dude to work that. Oh boy. Cable foosball.
Janitor required to repair training pod.
What I could do is I could remove one of these tables. And then put the foosball in there. Get up to level 8 for adding that room.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
We do Mega Hand too. Alright. We need 4 more levels to get our star. How do we get 4 levels? Okay. You want to see a party? Go for it. Unless it's like wasting all my monies. The students better be worth it. So far they're all getting A's, so...
Despite the rumours,
Oh, no,
the
one more
campus
first.
grounds are not a toilet.
Alright, we went to the party. Oh, I gotta add a radiator in here. Recall through the radiator, guys. Aha! I found the bookworm. Oh, we barely came out of the top there.
Welcome in to Campus Radio. Today's show is brought to you by the Orb Foundation. Sign up at your campus today. The orb is the perfect shape and the perfect solution. Please read anything they make you sign. Okay? Okay.
We got a group of prospective students who are interested in robotics and want to visit.
Attention.
Go for it.
Your finger is not a toothbrush.
We want a robotics console. Alright, go for it. And then we want a small 3D printer. In here. Okay, go for it. Where's this one? In here? No? Why is the key getting removed? Did it not? Okay. Academic inspection and that.
Janitor required to install upgrade.
Meat wizard machine. Put it there. We got a career goal here. Romance. Counter the popular belief. Love is rarely found at first sight. In fact, many of the county's relationships are in the process are product of a lengthy and strenuous screening process. Promote student romance by placing romance items and leading them to it. So we get that one. Yes, it's me, Tarquin Foxbridge. I'm here. Control your excitement. And let's get this over with, shall we? Oh, he's the ministry guy? Or no, he's the academic inspection. Oh, okay. We don't need for that. Ah.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Coffee fields? Alright.
Words are long, and writing them down can waste precious study time. But what's the alternative? Over to you, Maggie. Yes, I've devised my own method of shorthand that saves me so much time. It really enables me to pay attention during lectures and make notes at the same time. I mean, sometimes it is really quite hard to tell what I've written, and that can waste some time and be a bit,
How about we duplicate the bathroom? Or maybe I don't have the money for that. The academic year is over and results day is here. The end of year 2. Oh, we got some more awards. We're still getting this one. We got that one still. This time we got cutting edge. We also got
So, if anyone does know how to take real shorthand, could you let me know? Please.
This going in this room? Okay. So, who am I to stop them from partying? Or rather they do it on campus? Okay.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
What's our loan looking like? Oh, we can repay it. Alright, we're back in the green. Lower interest. this one robot construction? It's robot design. Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that. Damn it, we gotta take our loan back out. That's frustrating. Alright, robot construction. 6x6. Oh no. Alright, well, we're gonna have to, like, cancel that. I'm gonna have to figure out somewhere else to put this. Okay, we're gonna move this. Yeah, it's fine. And then robo construction. We barely did it. Okay. How is this not robo construction? We need multiple classes? Is that what you're telling me? We need this. And I need a radiator. So we have 2 of these classes?
And now, over to Wanda, who'll be talking about posters. Apparently.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yes, today we're talking posters. Specifically, what your posters say about you. A Jasmine Odyssey poster tells me that you're a kind spirit with a nice smelling face. A poster of a car tells me that you just love mechanical things like carburetors, exhaust pipes, and cup holders. And a Cheesy Gubbins poster tells me that you're very, very hungry.
Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let's do you. It's giving me the hint to level up my
Showering
staff.
is technically but not socially optional.
That should be enough for my loan, right? Okay. Hold on. There we go. We barely have enough, but we did it. I'm trying to stay out of debt. We want DJ sous chef. Can't afford it, so we're gonna have to reject that.
to the toilet.
More palpitation. Which looks like a vending machine. Okay. This guy's training. Alright. He's done.
You want to make stacks of easy cash, but reading about stocks is really boring. Invest in Bunglecoin. It's like other fictional cryptocurrency, but with 40% less saturated fat.
Oh wow.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
I want to use that thing to go outside. But we don't have enough for that. Yes, robotics. They are both robot constructions. Well, we'll upgrade one of them. And health inspection. Alright. Training.
Showering is technically but not socially optional.
Oh, next students became best friends. I feel like I might have to expand the facilities to get the higher campus level. We're having trouble getting over this 82 here. Oh, here. Do I need another teacher? We have 4 right now. Put this one in here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have, I guess, 1 floater. Because we got the lecture hall too. So let's cycle between the rooms, I guess.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Mysterious cube. Unfortunately, we don't have anything for it. Here, you can do more library.
Thanks again to the Orb Foundation for sponsoring today's show and sending us those strange biscuits. I'm not sure if we'll be doing this again, but like the biscuits, it was fun while it lasted. Sort of.
We'll keep the folks learning new skills. Health inspector results. We got some cash from that. Okay. I guess we'll do a better lectern. Actually, we'll just start with research hub. Sketching board. Oh no. We're rejecting all these things because we simply don't have the kudosh.
Janitor needed in dormitory.
Okay, we finally got the 10. up, I guess. Students are gonna level up at their own pace, but I gotta keep the training going. Fine. Veggie kiosk. We can't, guys. We don't have the kudosh. Who's next in here? Happy Dots.
Attention. Your finger is not a toothbrush.
Well, we're still hovering around 82. Okay, that guy finished robotics. How about this guy on mechanics?
Janitor required in bathroom.
Maybe I'll hire another janitor. You can afford it. Oh, okay, we research hub 3. I already put that or started that process, I should say. Gothic bookcase. So remove that one.
Janitor needed to install upgrade. Thank you.
Tomorrow's problem. This guy? up to 84 in assessment. We're so close. Still can't do that. Oh, who's next on the...
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Cheers! Cheers! On 2 Point Radio. Salutations and congratulations on your exquisite taste. You're tuning in
I'll
for the
make one of
peak
them an
of
inspirational
sophistication on our county's airwaves, Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. But of course, you already knew that.
We're busy right now. There's another event going on.
End of year results published.
I guess we're just gonna leave it where it is. We can spend more course points, but I don't really have the space. I could build more stuff. So wants this place to be prestige level 5. What do we add in this room? Open a big window. That puts us up to 4. Get snacks. Posters. There we did. We barely did it.
Announcement. The timetable is now live.
There we did that one. Okay, we got a research hub done. Some bagels per minute. What's this guy want? He's telling me there's a icon over his head. I'm not sure what that icon means. What is that icon? Taking part in speed walking. Stuff is okay. Accommodation meh. Relationships meh. I don't know what that means.
Time for
Do I ignore
Sir
it?
Nigel Reviews. And thanks to the enlightening intervention of our wonderful producers, you, the audience, have chosen the object of our desires this week. The public's collective wisdom has entrusted me with hog logs, which hold a popular choice of breakfast cereal. Let's get this over with, shall we? Interesting. Interesting. It almost tastes like pork scratchings. Ooh!
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
Did we finish everybody? I have 2 people with training scheduled, so I'll just leave it. Alright, we have party rewards. Parties are a great excuse to drink some milkshakes and jump around with your friends. The cynics will say that it's a dangerous combination, but who invited them, right? Alright, these guys are still working. Get a couple trainees going.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Okay. Alright, we can do this one. Sketching board. Where's the sketching board go? Oh, it does go. It goes in here. Okay, so we're gonna go.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
I see. I can add this, I guess, to add more heating.
Apologies for the abrupt end to our last segment. I've had a quick rinse and can commence with our review. The border of sweet and savory is, for some perverse reason, the fashion in fine dining circles, so I suppose it only makes sense that this would trickle down in some form to the food of the layperson. Congratulations to you, the common people, for joining in on this most foul of fads.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going?
Ramen kiosk. Alright. Our food court up there is getting bigger. We're so close. I think maybe we'll call it. Lines.
Janitor to maintain robotics project.
We're going to reject that one. stage. I think that's the problem. Our little lounge room is not big enough. So do I just need to build some recording tokens maybe? Like in here.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
This guy's still waiting. He's going in now. Oh, maybe not. He's too tired. Okay, what do we have going on here?
At Bungle,
50,000,
we
I don't
know
want any
what
money.
young people want in a motor
Let's go
vehicle.
regular research.
Independence. Fun. Wheels. Beaver from Bungle. The car that puts the E in freedom.
Uh, I need to hire an assistant. You have a lot of assistants. They all want to be librarians. I mean, this one seems better tempting.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Level 5. Oh, a backlog of this stuff. Can't do that. Can't do that. Have that. Can't do that. We're still doing okay. I wonder if I need to like upgrade my facilities with more learning opportunities like science. Kinda don't want to
Janitor needed to unblock
at
toilets.
this point for the first
Lovely.
star. I'm getting better. I guess I do need to do facilities. Do I want to move the dorms over here? Okay, we're gonna build dorms over here. See how much of the student facilities I can move. Okay, so then we're gonna go, all this stuff's gonna move. Alright. What's going on? It's not done yet? Okay, now it's done. Yeah, I know, moving things. Yes, I'm gonna cancel editing because I'm trying to move them. Pick this up. Turn it around. Yes. Pick this up. Turn it around. Yes. That's hopefully the... Pick this up. What is its problem? Shouldn't have any problem. There is space. No. It deleted its
Nigel
desk.
Bickleworth, your friend over the frequencies. I tried to get this next song pulled from the station, but alas, what can one do? Well, I can play it
What
with
is
the
wrong with
disclaimer
that?
that you shouldn't enjoy it, and you won't enjoy it. Here you are, some musical tripe.
That one. Oh, for fuck's sake. There. And then I'm gonna go... No. I don't understand what would have been invalid. Maybe the windows? And then I need to put the desk back in that room. Whatever. Alright, and then we have showers. What am I doing? What? Oh, it's the windows. Yeah, the windows are gonna go away. Right, so all of the dorms are over here. The frigging hell? Alright, well, whatever. And then I had space down there. We had the lounge. Yeah, uh-huh. And we're gonna put the door back over here. And then the student union. And then we're gonna move. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the student union on this side because we're gonna make it bigger. Invalid items. How about that? And then I can add you guys the stage. Oh fuck. That is gonna be huge. How's that? Holy fuck. Okay. How big does the fucking thing need to be? Okay. Then we're gonna move stuff around. I want this side to be the kind of club side. No. I'm gonna put the tables in front of the... then the bar is gonna go. We got this in this space. These are posters which can go on the walls. The food stuff. The garbage. And this. The bar is gonna go inside the door there. Move this over here for a second. Just put it over there for a second. We want the bar to be here. And then I guess no, stop trying to pick it up. There. We have a really, really big student union now with the stage. We needed, I think it said we needed more rooms, more dorm rooms. The cafeteria. Except, I think, move it over here. How is that not reachable? Okay, and then we're going to add some more tables. Whatever, we're just going to do that. We have a cafeteria there. I need more dorm rooms over here. I can make this a little bit bigger, but I think I like it the way it is. We're gonna put some more rooms down here, I think. We did it. We got Noblestead. The folks at Midden really went on a limb by handing you the keys to one of the university's 17 campuses. Surely they are as brave as your campus is competent. Okay, well... what I could do now is I could move all of these rooms, or just this room. Yeah, hold up that. So if I want it to be, no, I can move it there. Yeah, let's cancel. What I could do is I could just throw it over here. Alright, and then I was going to move the food court and all these kiosks. I guess we would move them along this wall, or this wall. So we got noodles, hot dogs, no, not your kiosk. And then we're gonna go the side as well. Burgers and coffee. And we have all these little tables. Then we have the club sign up, which I guess I can throw just there. We have the game machine, which we can throw in here maybe. No, we can leave it out here. I can get rid of this one. What's this one? Meat Wizard machine. Throw beside the other arcade machine. Now I need to do I don't know why you guys are. Alright, and then I gotta go in here. The halls have some heat. Alright. So now that should be a new student building so that we can expand over time with more bathroom facilities and all that. Speaking of bathroom, there's no toilets in that building. So we're gonna want to duplicate the toilets as well. I wonder if I should put the toilets down this wall then. Or I can just do this. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Nope.
Only on 2-Point Radio.
So those guys will gradually start to move back
Announcement.
over to that
Healthy
side.
body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Now we have a learning building and a student life building. And our student life building now has a fun lounge. Alright, well, we'll end it there. Back to the map. And tab. And quit. We're just gonna quickly see what the next one is supposed to be. Noblestead now available. Noblestead. Here? I know we had that one. This one. Preserve the traditions of knighthood, defend your campus from the local combat. Okay, so you're like, what is that, combat military school? Interesting. This one's locked. Alright, well, we're gonna leave it there. That is 2-Point Campus. Still kind of like in the same feel of 2-Point Hospital and 2-Point Museum. Except, like I said, the focus is on school, academia, and education. So you're building student facilities and educational facilities. That's it for today's episode. Until next time.